Before starting this lecture, I missed something in the last lecture. That is, we used something like this. We actually first created this plot, then we asked it to hold on. Okay, because I want to plot the next plot. I want to do it on top of this one. Okay, but remember, once I write this hold on, okay, whatever plotting that I am doing next, everything will be on top of this one. Okay, I don't have to write the hold on command again and again. Okay, I believe I actually probably made a mistake there. So if you once you write this hold on, all the plots will be on top of the first plot. Okay, and the when you give this hold off command, that hold on option will be gone. Okay, until you give that, you can actually place multiple commands 1 2 3 4 anything on top of this one. Okay, this way this whole command actually works. So I believe you got the idea. Now let's move on. Okay, let's move on. Now I want to show you a real world example of data, how it looks like and how you can actually work in MATLAB with those kind of data. Say for example, as you can see, this is a file, airports file. Okay, if you click here you can see, um, let's see, this is the Excel file. Okay, this is the Excel file of airports. Okay, in United States of America. These are the list of airports, their names, the latitude, the longitude. Okay, don't worry about it, it's actually very simple. The question is how we can actually work with those things in MATLAB. Okay, so I want to import this data in MATLAB. Okay, so I will not do it from here, I'll do it from MATLAB command. Let's go here. Okay, now so this is our directory. Okay, and this is where we are actually saving all our codes. Okay, now as you can see here, this folder, this MATLAB folder. Okay, it is showing that this is not in the current folder. So if you right click it, you will see this add to path, and if I select all the folders and subfolders, so within the same directory you can actually use multiple folders. You can include multiple folders as well. Just click the right command. If I want to add this one as well, I'll just click the right command, add to path, select all folders, subfolders, and you can see it will be clear more. Okay, so in this folder I actually kept this file. As you can see, airports.csv. Okay, let's open it. Just double click it, it will be opened. And the one that we are using, that is called CSV file. If you know, the CSV stands for comma separated value. These are actually the formats of different file. Separated value. Okay, this is actually very lightweight. Okay. Okay, when you have real data, most of the files will come in this format, CSV format. Okay, the CSV format is very lightweight, so it actually takes very small space. Okay, there are other ways to actually store data in the Excel file. Excel is other ones. So what you want to do is, if you remember, there was this one I actually already showed, import selection. I want to import this data in our MATLAB window. Last time we actually import the data directly, but now I want to do different. I want to generate a live script. Let's click here. So when I click here, as you can see, automatically a live script will be created. So what is live script? If you remember from past lecture, I told you that this was the one we are working with, script. There is another option that is called live script. Okay, let's take a look what is actually live script and how to work with those things. Okay, let's slide it here. Let's put it here. So when I was importing, when I imported the data, okay, this was the location, and this is automatically generated. Okay, you don't have to worry about those things. Okay, but what you have to do is you have to run it. See this live editor command, if you click it, let's, for now let's actually, in this way I can actually hold it here. Now this run section, as you can see, this is green, blue. If I click this run section, this will run, this command will run. Okay, it will take a few seconds, and the type of the folder you can see that is actually MLX. Okay, normally your MATLAB file was saved as .m file, but when you are working with live script, it will be saved as .mlx column, .mlx file. Okay, now so this is our data. If I click here, so now this is actually our data. Okay, these are the names of the airport. Okay, these are the airport name, these are the city and the state. Okay, this is the latitude and this is the longitude. Okay, sorry. As you can see, the airports variable automatically appeared in the workspace as well. Okay, you can also view it in the variables command. Okay, now let's come here again. So what is the advantage of using a live script? Okay, live script actually makes it much more easier. Let's take a look. Okay. Say for example, I delete this one. You can add a text as well. I try to explore by yourself. There is text and code and there are different things. Try to explore by yourself. Let me show you something. Say for example, I want to bring out this thing. Okay, this column. This is a table, right? Okay, most of the file will become as table. So this is the name of the variable airports dot. So I want to display. Okay, I want this, and you can see this will automatically appear. I don't have to write it, it will automatically appear. If I click it and I run this section, it will run only this portion. Okay, this run section. Now we can see this is our answer. All the data from here will appear in this portion. So this is the data. Okay, the airport city name. So for example, this is the city name and this is the state. PA stands for Pennsylvania. Then this is Texas. This is Albuquerque, New Mexico. Okay, Albuquerque is the location where Breaking Bad was filmed. If you have seen Breaking Bad, then you have South Dakota, then Georgia, things like that. These are the state names. Now say for example, what if I want to extract this state name? Okay, so I'll do click this section break. Okay, it will create a new position. I'll run my command, it will automatically appear here. Okay, let's first save it in a different variable. Okay, otherwise answer on this section. Now it is in A. I want to extract the name of the state. Okay, I can do it very easily. If you remember, let's say B is equals to extract after. Okay, you can see it will automatically appear here. So extract after from which? From A. And what do you want? Extract after, say, space. Okay, let's run this section. Okay, as you can see the output is actually shown here. If I use this one, okay, the output will be shown right side. Okay, you can do both way, that is inline option and the other option. So as you can see from this this string, this was the city name and this was the state name. Now I get only the, these are the only the state names. Okay, I can also add some other command like this. Use this section break, then say unique B. Okay, all the commands can be done like this way. Okay, now you can see there are total 143 unique. There are in total there are 322 data, 322, and unique was, there are 143 unique names. Okay, and so on. I believe you actually got the idea, and I think this is actually making a mistake. Okay, let's do it again. This time I do it differently. Let's see what actually happens. So this is our B. Now let's run this B. Now you can see there are total actually 55. Last time, okay, try to look at your data properly to see whether it is working or not. Okay, last time I didn't use that, so it was actually giving some wrong thing. Now unique, there are total 55 states. Okay, including some American Samoa and other places like this Puerto Rico, Virgin Islands, other things. Now, if you remember, if you look at your original data, so our data was saved as airports. Okay, let's take a look at the data again. Let's make it inline, makes it much more easier. So as you can see, this was the data, and here you have two other commands, latitude and longitude. That means the location, right? Okay. So I can just go here, go to the location command, click this one. Okay, if you remember here, all the options will appear, and I want to do something interesting. Okay, if you come here, you can see there are other plots like geoscatter plot, geobubble plot. Let's try this one. Let's create this geoscatter plot. When I call this plot in the command window, it will automatically appear. And let's see this plot. Let's dock it. So this is the plot. Okay, now if I move here, so as you can see, all the these are the locations, latitude, longitude, distance for the location of the airports in United States of America, and these are the locations where the airports are placed. Okay, say for example, this was the Virgin Island you just saw. Okay, and this is the Alaska, airports in Alaska, and so on. And we can do actually something a little bit interesting. Okay, now let's see. If I do something like this, geo base map, color train, Okay, yes, it is working. Now as you can see, it will be colored like this. Okay, if you try to take a look at here, okay, so this was our country. Okay, you can see this is much more greenish, and these are a bit desert, so that's why they are yellowish. Okay, if you look at here, you can see this is the Democratic Republic of Congo. Then you have Nigeria and other countries. Okay, you can see this way, and this will actually create uh, this kind of color train. You can see there are other options as well. Okay, try to visualize by yourself a little bit. Try to explore those things by your little bit. So this way, you can actually, there are other ports to do different types of tasks. Okay, you can try to write your code in this, okay, in this live script option, and see it will actually, it will be much more easier compared to the other ones. Okay, but you don't have to use it all the time. If you're working with, like, say, a real project, then do this using this MLX5 in this live script. Okay, so I believe you, at least you are introduced to this concept as well. Okay, so let's finish this one.